हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। मैं डॉक्टर अंजू अग्रवाल। आज हम एमएससी केमिस्ट्री सेमेस्टर थर्ड के न्यूक्लियर केमिस्ट्री में द बीटा डीके सिलेक्शन रूल्स के बारे में पढ़ेंगे। ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द concept of FT values and transition probabilities, the selection rule for, we can explain the selection rules governing beta decay. In our previous lecture, we have already discussed about the FT values. The product FT is referred to as the comparative half-life period. That is a constant for This is a constant for all beta decay having the same matrix element, that is involving the same changes in spin and parity between parent and daughter. So FT equal to constant multiplied by matrix element, and by this the value of Ft or log Ft given an insight into the role of matrix element, and this equation shows that smaller the log Ft is smaller, greater is the value of matrix element, because this is the inversely proportional to this. So smaller the log Ft value, greater is the value of matrix element. Values of log Ft vary from 3 for super allowed transitions and corresponding to the high matrix element involving no change in spin and parity between the parent and daughter, and hence a short half-life, to above 10 for highly forbidden transitions corresponding to the low matrix element involving large changes in spin and hence of a long half-life involving sometimes a change in parity as well. This has this we already discussed in our previous lecture, and on the basis of Ft values and transition probabilities, which both the concept form the basis of selection rules governing beta decay, and these uh, their transitions in which electron and neutrino carry away no orbital angular momentum are expected to have the largest transition probability for a given energy release, and we have called these transitions allowed transitions. If electron and neutrino do not carry off angular momentum, the spins of initial and final nucleus cannot differ by more than 1 unit of h cross, and their parity must be the same. In fact, if electron and neutrino are emitted with their intrinsic spins anti-parallel, means a singlet state, the nuclear spin change delta I must be strictly 0. If electron and neutrino spins are parallel, means triplet state, delta I may be plus 1, 0 or minus 1, but 0 to 0 transitions are forbidden. The former selection rule, in which have the singlet state, means the anti-parallel spins, mm, mm, anti-parallel spins follow valid for the Fermi selection rule, and in which the nuclear spin changes. The antiparallel means the nuclear spin changes equal to 0. It means delta I equal to 0, and uh, in this case which have the triplet state, and the spin change in spin, maybe spins are parallel and delta I may be plus 1, 0 or minus 1, or this rule is called Gamow-Taylor selection rule. So if there is a conservation of total angular momentum requires, so I final equal to I initial plus L plus S. This is a general formula. L equal to the sum of total angular momentum of the emitted particle, uh, the beta and neutrinos, and S equal to sum of the spin momenta of these particles. तो आई फाइनल माइनस इसको आई इनिशियल को हम उधर ले लें तो ये चेंज इन इस चेंजेस को दिखाएगा। तो यहाँ पर अगर स्पिन जो है पैरेलल स्पिन है तो उस स्थिति में ये जो है गेमो-टेलर सिलेक्शन रूल को फॉलो करेगा और अगर मान लीजिए और ये अलाउड होगा गेमो-टेलर रूल के अकॉर्डिंग, ये जिस तरह का ट्रांजिशन अलाउड है। और अगर एंटी पैरेलल है, अपोजिट स्पिन्स हैं, तो ये एस जो है सम ऑफ स्पिन मोमेंटम जो है वो जीरो होगा। तो तो ये जो चेंज है वो है डेल्टा आई जो है मस्ट भी ये इसके लिए ये जीरो होगा। तो ये बराबर एल के बराबर होगा, यानी कि आई फाइनल इक्वल टू आई इनिशियल प्लस एल के बराबर होगा। फॉर मैक्सिमम अलाउडनेस ऑफ बीटा डीके तो वेरी हाई MIF स्क्वायर और वेरी लो log FT और L इक्वल टू 0 होल्ड्स गुड इन ऑल केसेस। जब L बराबर 0 है और यहाँ पर वेरी हाई सिमेट्री ये मैट्रिक्स एलिमेंट हो या और वेरी लो log FT हो, तो मैक्सिमम अलाउड जो है ट्रांजिशंस होंगे, जबकि L इक्वल टू 0 holds good in all cases. This can be, all these things can be explained by this discussion. So the former selection rule means the Fermi rule, selection rule, was one originally proposed by which of these selection rules applies depends on the form of interaction operator in the matrix element M IF in specifically on its behavior under rotation and space inversion. If the operator is a scalar or vector quantity, the Fermi rules apply. यानी for the Fermi rules, the operator is a scalar or vector, Fermi rule apply if it is a tensor or axial vector. Gamow-Taylor rule, selection rule applies. Much effort went into the determination of exact form of interaction that applies, and without being able to go into the evidence, we merely state the result that beta decay is governed by a linear combination of vector and axial vector, scalar and axial vector or tensor interactions with a ratio of coupling constant Ga upon Gv equal to 1.24. Thus, a mixture of Fermi and Gamow-Taylor selection rules is applicable. all the allowed beta transitions uh, for all the allowed beta transitions, that is all transition between states of delta I equal to 0 or 1, when the delta I equal to 0 and 1 in with no parity change, should have first the allow spectrum shape, and second the closely similar f0 t values, whereas the first expectation is borne out by all experiments to date, the second is not. The value of f0t extend from 10 to the power 3, approximately 10 to the power 3. For example, n gives 1h to 10 to the power 9. For example, 14c to 14n. There is, however, a strong clustering of log f0t values. ये long clustering of ft values around 3 to 3.5, and another broader peak with log ft between 4 and 7. Transitions characterized by the very low ft values in the first of these groups are called favored or super allowed. They are found mainly among beta emitters of low Z, and particularly between so-called mirror nuclei. Mirror nuclei means the two nuclei constitute a mirror pair if one contains n neutron and n plus 1 proton. Means mirror nuclei means न्यूट्रॉन जो है n, सपोज n न्यूट्रॉन है, तो यहाँ पर जो रोटर न्यूक्लियाई है उसके पास n प्लस 1 है ना. टू न्यूक्लियाई कंस्टिट्यूट अ मिरर पेयर इफ वन कंटेंस n न्यूट्रॉन and n plus 1 proton, or vice versa, means n plus 1 neutron or n proton. Examples are 1h3, example 1h3 and helium 2 3 means suppose it has a one proton, so it has 1 plus 1 neutron. This is the example of mirror nuclei. Or other example is the 12 magnesium 23 or and sodium 11 23. Provided neutron and proton forces are the same except for a Coulomb interactions, the wave functions characterizing two mirror nuclei are certainly expected to be very nearly the same, and therefore the square of nuclear matrix element to MIF square for a mirror transition should be approximately or equal to 1. It is from the decay rates of these super allowed transitions that the magnitude of the beta decay coupling constant G equal to or approximately 1.4 equal to 10 to the power minus 14 erg centimeter cube has been estimated. Once the value of G is known, Ft values of other beta transitions can be used to obtain information about nuclear matrix element. The rather wide range of Ft values found for allowed transitions other than the super allowed ones indicates that our assumption of approximately equal MIF square values for all transitions with delta I change in spin delta I equal to 0 or plus minus 1 without parity change was too too naive, naive too naive. The nuclear matrix element are evidently sensitive to other factors. As an extreme illustration, we mention the so-called L forbidden transitions, of which 32p gives 32s plus beta plus antineutrino, beta minus plus antineutrino is an example. Here the spins of phosphorus 32 and S32 have been measured as 1 and 0 respectively, and both parities are unquestionably even. Yet the log Ft value is 7.9, and this large value apparently comes about as will be made clearer in the discussion of shell model states model states because a D3 neutron is transferred into an S half proton, so that delta L equal to 2 even though delta I equal to 1. In this case, the D 3 by 2 neutron into an S half proton, so that delta L equal to delta L मतलब D के लिए जो है 2 है, D के लिए 3 by 2 है इसका, और S के लिए हाफ है, तो डेल्टा L इक्वल टू 2 होगा इवन दो डेल्टा I इक्वल टू 1, जबकि जो स्पिन जो चेंज है वो 1 के बराबर है. इसको हम ऐसे कहेंगे कि डेल्टा L जो है इसमें फॉस्फोरस में जो है डी ऑर्बिटल से में जो न्यूट्रॉन है वो एस ऑर्बिटल प्रोटॉन में पर चेंज हो रहा है, तो जो डेल्टा एल में चेंज है वो 2 माइनस 0 होगा, तो डेल्टा एल इक्वल टू 2 इवन, और जबकि डेल्टा आई जो है वो बराबर 1 के है. अब है फॉरबिडन ट्रांजिशंस. अभी तक हमने अलाउड ट्रांजिशंस के बारे में पढ़ा. Let us now consider briefly what happens when the transition from initial to final nucleus cannot take place by the emission of S-wave electron and neutrino. That electron and neutrino emission with orbital angular momentum other than 0 is possible at all comes about because of the finite size of nuclei. The wave functions psi e0 and psi v0 at the nucleus that appears in 313 thus have to be evaluated over the entire nuclear volume. Therefore, they do not vanish for P, D and higher wave emissions. However, the magnitudes of these electrons and neutrino wave functions over the nuclear volumes decreases rapidly with increasing orbital angular momentum. Hence, for each unit of angular momentum, L carried off by the two light particles together, the beta transition probability decreases by several order of magnitude, and beta transitions with L equal to beta transitions with L equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and are classified as first के लिए first transition, second के लिए second transition, third के लिए third and so on. Forbidden transition. These all transitions are forbidden transition because the p d f orbitals are जो है वो न्यूक्लियस से काफ़ी दूर होते हैं और एक और जो से काफ़ी दूर होते हैं और जो the L value associated with a given transition can be deduced from indirect evidence only, such as FT values or spectrum shapes, the various transition orders, the range of log FT corresponding to them, and some examples are listed in table given below. If and the selection rule for various orders of for for the various orders of forbiddenesses are readily derived. If L is odd, the initial and final nucleus have opposite parities. Yes, opposite parities, initial and final product. It means if the orbital is p, f, etc. For this, the L is odd. The opposite parities होगा न्यूक्लियस के लिए and for even values L values the parities must be same. Means change in parities is no. The Fermi selection rule for the Fermi this is no. Furthermore, as in allowed transitions, the emission of electron and neutrino in the singlet state follow according to the Fermi selection rule. Delta I यानी change in spin is equal to or less than L, and Gamow-Taylor selection rule triplet state को रहेगा, यानी कि न्यूट्रिनो और जो बीटा पार्टिकल है उनकी जो है पैरेलल स्पिन रहेगा, तो डेल्टा आई इज लेस देन और इक्वल टू L+1. by L+1, assuming again a mixture of Fermi and Gamow-Taylor type interactions. The selection rule listed in the table given below in this table, value of delta I less than L appear. In this case, there are the type of transitions. This is the value of L, change in spin, change in parity, log ft value or log this of this quantity, and examples. In this case, the value of for this delta I less than 0, less than I is less than L. For this is 0. Appear only in first forbidden transition, L equal to 1. This is a forbidden transition, because in all other cases transition with such speed change are also possible with lower degree of forbiddenness. The range of log ft values show a fair amount of overlap. In this case we can see the value L value delta I is 0 or 1, 0 or 1 और 1 है ना. तो पैरिटी चेंज नो. log ft वैल्यू log ft increases, तो means the matrix element decreases for from upper to lower side. And as we discussed that if the L value is odd, 1 is odd and 3 is odd, the parity change in this case parity change odd cases के लिए वो यस होगा और इवन के लिए नो होगा. तो यहाँ पर नो आ रहा है क्योंकि, और यह डेल्टा आई अकॉर्डिंग टू द फर्मी रूल एंड गैमो टेलर रूल. तो ये जितने भी हैं, और एल इज फॉर द 1 2 3 4 all the transitions are forbidden. All the transitions are forbidden for the L equal to 1 के लिए forbidden होगा, L equal to 2 के लिए, 3 के लिए, 4 के लिए, और आगे जितने भी transitions होंगे ये सारे forbidden transitions होंगे. और हमने ये पढ़ा कि जब उस स्थिति में जबकि ये L की वैल्यू ओड होगी, जैसे 1 है और 3 है, इसके लिए पैरिटी चेंज यस होगा, पैरिटी चेंज होगा. और इवन के लिए जो है पैरिटी चेंज नहीं होगा, नो. यहाँ पर log ft की वैल्यू बढ़ती जा रही है, यानी कि मैट्रिक्स एलिमेंट जो है वो कम होता जाएगा. द रेंज ऑफ वैल्यू शो अ फेयर amount of overlap, and the determination of log ft alone can rarely give unambiguous information on delta I and delta and the change in parity, change in spin and change in parity, but with other data, the particularly in conjunction with the prediction of nuclear models. तो इस तरह से यहाँ पर हमने देखा कि दो तरह के रूल है, फर्मी सिलेक्शन रूल है और गैमो टेलर रूल है. ये जो है इनके यहाँ पर जो है L इक्वल टू 0 है, यानी कि टोटल ऑर्बिटल एंगुलर मोमेंटम जो है या एंगुलर मोमेंटम जो है वो 0 है, L 0 है. यहाँ पर L इक्वल टू 0 है, तो जो इनिशियल और फाइनल स्टेट का जो अंतर है वो केवल स्पिन पर डिपेंड कर रहा है. अगर स्पिन अपोजिट है तो ये 0 होगा, और अगर पैरेलल स्पिन है तो जो चेंज इन स्पिन है वो L+1 के बराबर होगा. ये जैसे कि हम टेबल में भी देखा हमने कि, और फिर दूसरे तरह के ट्रांजिशन से फॉरबिडन ट्रांजिशन से, ये हमने अलाउड ट्रांजिशन के बारे में पढ़ा था, और फिर फॉरबिडन ट्रांजिशन जो कि L की वैल्यू जीरो के अलावा सभी वैल्यूज़ के लिए फॉरबिडन ट्रांजिशंस होते हैं लगभग। और फिर हमने देखा कि अगर ये L इज ऑड, इनिशियल एंड फाइनल न्यूक्लियस मस्ट हैव पैरिटी, यस। और इवन L की वैल्यू जब इवन है तो पैरिटी मस्ट भी सेम होगा। और फर्मी सिलेक्शन रूल जो है सिंगलेट स्टेट को गवर्न करता है, जबकि ये ट्रिपलेट स्टेट को गवर्न करता है। और इस आधार पर एफ वैल्यूज़ और ट्रांजिशन प्रोबेबिलिटी जो है इसके आधार पर ये दो सिलेक्शन रूल्स हैं, जिससे कि हम शेप ऑफ द ट्रांजिशन अलाउड है या फॉरबिडन है इसको हम समझ सकते हैं। और इससे जो स्पेक्ट्रम जो है हमें प्राप्त हो रहा है उसको भी हम समझ सकते हैं। आज के लिए बस इतना ही। धन्यवाद।